Hi, Usana family from all around the world. It's a privilege to be here today to share some things that's impacted my life, and hopefully I can share that with you. So my name is William McLeod, Emerald Director from Auckland, New Zealand. And yeah, so let's get into it. So why are we here? So we're going to look at getting clear on your why. It's such a powerful conversation. You've probably heard it many, many times. Hopefully, the way I'm going to share with it today, it might give you an insight to get clearer on it, because sometimes it takes some people a little bit of time to get clear on this. You don't need to have this big, massive why. You just, if it resonates with you and that takes you on, and each month and each year as you grow, your why will change from time to time as you grow yourself. So let's have a look at this, right? So a man without a goal is like a ship without a rudder. So how, for me, my experience, I was drifting through life, and my dad told me to work hard. But he never really showed me how to work smart. He just says work hard. So I started working long, long hours, working hard, and thought that would give me success. So I started making money, but I realized that I just didn't have any time. I was just working all the time. And then when I joined USANA, what they started teaching me is how to actually design my life. So if you look at drifting through life versus designing your life, that was a big shift for me. So I just went from working hard, head down, running, to slowing down and actually starting to go, well, if I slow down and design it, then I can speed up my results. So creating a financial plan, creating a relationship plan, a family plan, health plan, fitness plan, a travel plan. And then obviously as we get older, a retirement plan is important, right? So are we prepared for our later years? So that all comes from the choices that we make on a daily basis and the habits that we create. So if we look at financial plan, so if you have a financial plan, you can save some money up, you can put money out, always pay yourself 10% first, put money away so your savings are grow up, and then you can have an investment plan. Another 10% could be for investing, and then you can have like different. You might have a mortgage plan to buy a house. There's different things you can use your money, right? And then your relationship plan. Do I want to have a mediocre relationship, or I want to take it to the next level and have a really juicy relationship with the person you love? Or it could be, do you want to have a breakthrough in a relationship with your children, or do you want to have a breakthrough in just in relationships in general, just being a better communicator? So that's by design. It's not going to just happen. We need to look at ourselves and look at our ego and learn. So in USANA, you do a lot of personal development and grow yourself, like family plan, like how to have a great relationships as your in your diary, as your big rocks with your family in first, and then your job and your business and stuff like that. So you need to make sure that family is in there, because they're obviously one of the most important reasons why you're building the business in the first place. And then health plan, look at your diet, health. So all these things need time. So when you slow down and look at them, you design your life the way you want it. But sometimes we're going on where everybody's like running like a rat on a wheel, and we don't slow down and start designing the future. So here's a great caption. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. Now think about what that means. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. Let that sink in. Slow down, start planning, and then you can speed up your results to get what you want. So I'm going to take you through a little exercise, but before we do that, so our why has two elements that drives us to achieve and succeed in life. So motivation, right, is our pain and what we want to avoid. So look at you where you are in your life right now. What are you? You wake up each day, you do the same thing. Where's the pain? What is it you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, right? Because that's what I was. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I wanted to change things, right? So I had a flooring business. So every day I'd wake up, I would have a lot of pain. It would stress me out. I also had a wellness clinic. So Regina's my wife was running the wellness clinic. I'm running the flooring business. And when I joined Usana, this is the situation I was in. And Regina was pregnant. So I've got pregnant wife, flooring company, and wellness clinic. So I was like, a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, right? And then the other thing that I realized that, right, is my body was breaking down. So every day I was in pain, right? I was waking up with physical pain every day, stressed. I never got to spend quality time with my family because I was just always working. I felt so trapped in my business. It was like Groundhog Day where I was just repeating the same thing and I couldn't see any way out. And when Usana came into my life, I started seeing a design of how I could build Usana part-time alongside what I was doing and create an exit strategy. And so I was stressed dealing with people. Like sometimes like people in our company, they would make a mistake and then I'd have to work late at night to fix the problem. So other people would impact me, but because I don't get paid unless I get the jobs complete, if another person made the mistake, then the problem was on my shoulders. So I also looked at somebody 10 years older than me in the same profession, and I could see that they could hardly walk. All the wear and tear in their body, installing the carpets. And it's like I was 45 years at the time, 45 years old at the time, and I could just see like another 10 years, I would be, my body would physically be a mess. So, and then the other thing is, I was training apprentices and working with carpet installers and training people. And every time I trained somebody, what would happen is they would become a competition and then they would leave. And then I'd train another person and then I kept giving people my skills and then they would leave. And I just kept repeating the same thing. So I wasn't getting a lot of duplication. So the other thing here is the inspiration. Why was I working hard? My family. I could see my wife and my obviously my daughters now growing up. But back then I was like, I want to be a full-time dad. And I want to spend quality time with my family and set them up with the security. And I could see if I was like killing myself in my flooring business and that was my motivation, right? So that was pushing me. And then I was inspired to make a great environment for my family. So I had the two motivations. So what I done is I wrote what I'm going to show you now. I wrote it down, put it on my wall, read it twice a day, and every time I read it, it kept me focused, it kept me in the zone. So both can be powerful motivators, right? It will be more effective to be both pulled by your dreams and pushed by your pain. See if you can tap into both. Right? So I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. So see where you are in your life. Are you just drifting, putting up with things, and are you ready for a change? So this thing here it's called close the gap. So you might be in a situation the same as I was, where maybe you want to be fit and strong, but I'm not prepared to be disciplined with exercise. Right? I want to be an entrepreneur, but I'm not prepared to invest my time in growth and skills. I want to build a network, but I'm not prepared to stop watching television. I want to be healthy, but I'm not prepared to give up unhealthy food. I want to have great relationships, but I'm not prepared to accept, forgive, or apologize. So see where you see yourself in this, where you're saying one thing, but you're doing another. So we have a gap, right? I want this, but I'm doing this. So what we want to do is be patient with ourselves while we close the gap. Some people get discouraged because the gap's not closing fast enough and maybe I don't trust myself. You have to learn to create new habits. So you have to be patient while you develop the habits. So as you're maybe saying this, but you're doing this, one step at a time. Each week, you'll start becoming more and more congruent. But don't be discouraged that you're not there yet. It takes time. And then once you get aligned with what you're saying from your mouth, who you're being, right, and the actions that you're taking, then what happens, success will speed up because you're congruent. And it takes time, right? We got some bad habits from when we were children, bad habits from our past. It takes time. Be patient with yourself. Most people that beat themselves up and they're too hard. And if you're hard on yourself, you'll be hard on other people. So if you want to have great relationships, you first need to love and be kind to yourself, and then you can give that away to other people. All right. So here's an exercise I want you to do. So obviously we're going a little bit quick because we've got a lot to cover today. But what you want to do is take a screenshot, right? And get a piece of paper and pen and do this exercise. Now, whether you have full time to do it right now, start it right now, but make sure you complete this exercise. It's easy to do it, but it's also easy not to do it and go, oh, that was fine. But you won't get the true impact if you don't complete the exercise. All right, so let's have a look at it. So have a look at your life right now, right? What is your why? What is it you really, really want? All right, so just get present to that at the moment. What is it you want? What is your why? Now, let's see how we can go a little bit deeper. So why is this so important to you? Get very specific. How do you see this changing your life? Affecting your family and helping you get where you want to be long term? Right, so visualize that. What would it be like to have that, right? Now, let's flip it the other way. If you don't achieve your why, what's the pain you'll experience? What's the cost you will pay in your life by not taking actions towards your dreams? What will you and your family miss out on in life? Now, the reason why this opposite is here is because we need to get straight, right? We need to get the impact of just drifting rather than designing. And if we drift, is what we said before, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. What we're doing right now is we're learning to create a plan. But first of all, you need to know where is it you want to go so you can start to visualize that. Because when you can see it, you can have it, right? And this is sometimes a challenge for a lot of people. They don't know where they're going, so then I don't know what to do next because I don't know why I'm doing it. So this is why it's important that you can start to create a vision of what's possible for you in your future. So now let's look at the last part, right? So look ahead 5 years into the future, right? If your why becomes a reality, then what would your life look like? See, visualize it. What would your life look like if you designed it the way you want it, right? It could be what house you're living in, where you're living, who you're living with, what car you're driving, what do you use with your time? How many people can you help? Can you make a difference to your parents? Maybe they got a house, maybe you take care of them, maybe they've took care of you your whole life and you want to make a difference for them. Whatever speaks to you, you can have it. The key is obviously you need to work hard, you need to follow the system, but first of all, you need to visualize what you want first. Now, who would you be being? Who would you be being in 5 years' time? Peaceful, grounded, confident, maybe loving yourself, less of this, more of this. What kind of relationships would you be having? How peaceful would they be? Would there be drama and argument, or would you design it so you have love and respect in your relationships? Because when you've got a really amazing family environment, everything gets easier. So the key is to working on ourselves, designing our family environment. Get rid of the drama. When you're in drama, you get distracted from your dreams. You get distracted in your business. Make sure you're becoming emotionally intelligent. Grow your growth. Grow yourself as a person. And what I found being part of USANA family is every area of my life is transformed. I'm not the same person as when I joined the business. Totally, everything's went through the roof. Now, was it easy? No. Had lots of drama, up and down, building business. I'm building business in Indonesia, building business New Zealand, America, different countries online. And did I have a lot of challenges? Sure. But I believe that it was possible, because if another person can do it, I can do it, as long as I follow the system and I'm willing to work hard. So write this down, get clear for yourself, and do this exercise. Now, so here's some of the results that I've had because I've done this exercise, and I stuck to I stayed focused. So as you can see, the wellness clinic, we no longer have the wellness clinic. We sold it, and then we went to build our business in Indonesia. But look at the health transformation I had. When I joined, I was really massively overweight, and then Usana products helped me get my health on track. And Dr. Wentz created these products, and he says, "Well, take these and you get a great result." So what I done is, well, he's a scientist. I follow what he says, and then I got a great result. I also had a massive breakthrough with my skin. I used to have a lot of skin challenges, and then I had psoriasis and different things like that, and I had the products made a big difference for my health. And then obviously my finances have changed. My time, what I do with my time changed. Get to travel with my team in different countries, and so it's been such a blessing. But the biggest blessing I've got is the time with my family and the people I love and my friends and my team. And you can't put a price on this. So if you work hard, your dreams can come true. You won't get it by being lazy. You won't get it if you don't have any discipline. So if you be patient with yourself, and you create a design and you plan, and each day you work towards your dreams, it's so possible to get what you want in life. But it's just about switch the television off, focus on Usana, helping people, make a difference in other people's lives, and it's amazing how your life will transform. And you get to make a powerful difference in other people's lives. So I hope you got a lot of value from this, right? Enjoy the rest of the trainings. And just want to let you know, guys, I love you and I'm proud of you for being here. And take care.